Hello everyone and welcome to Crobben FC. This is the second part in a three-part series analysing Chelsea's tactics and formation. In this episode we'll be focusing on the midfield and attack of Chelsea. I'll also be answering my question of the week: who is the better midfielder out of Liverpool's Coutinho and Chelsea's Oscar at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed the video, please do not forget to like, rate and subscribe. So as I said before in the last video, Chelsea normally deploy a 4-2-3-1 formation with variation. This consists of 4 defenders, 2 holding midfielders, 3 attacking midfielders and 1 striker. Nemanja Matic is a very important player in the Chelsea midfield and is often overlooked due to some of the creative talent in front of him. Matic plays just in front of the defence and is the one player in the Chelsea midfield who is in charge of sniffing out the danger and reacting to it before it reaches the backline. He is an athletic, powerful and intelligent holding midfielder who rarely looks out of position and is one of Chelsea's most consistent players. What really makes Matic stand out ahead of some of the rest of the holding midfielders in the Premier League is his quality on the ball. He never seems to waste the ball even in the most pressurised situations. He always looks for the forward pass and is prepared to drive into the space which most holding midfielders wouldn't go into. Always looking for the forward pass, he is a constant threat with his range of passing and has tricked him with goals and assists this season. It seems lately he's been given more of a licence to drive into the opposition's final third and affect the game in a more attack-minded way. Cesc Fabregas plays just in front of Nemanja Matic and is responsible for the more creative side of Chelsea's game. Bought from Barcelona for around 30 million this season, Cesc Fabregas, in my opinion, is the best passer in the Premier League. Able to unlock even the tightest defences with a killer pass, he can read the game extremely well, which allows him to create space in the more dangerous areas of the pitch. His first touch, vision and awareness of what is around him is truly world class, and this is proven by him being the assist leader in the Premier League. Chelsea often struggled to unlock tight defences last season, which cost them a lot of points due to their lack of creativity when the pressure was on. It seems like Cesc Fabregas is never under pressure and is always able to pick the right pass at any point of the game. The Brazilian Oscar plays in the number 10 role for Chelsea, in the space between the main striker and the 2 holding midfielders. Oscar possesses all the qualities needed to be an effective number 10. He has great dribbling, technique, vision and awareness of what is around him, and an effective first touch to get him into the most dangerous positions. But what really makes Oscar stand out from some of the players that play in this position is his work rate. Without the ball, Oscar is prepared to track down the ball and is a constant hassle for the opposition midfielders on the ball. He really offers a lot to Chelsea's defensive side of the game with his tenaciousness and desire to win the ball back. Willian plays on the right of the 3 attacking midfielders for Chelsea. Willian is a player with a great burst of pace and very quick feet, which allows him to be a constant threat to his opponents. Willian is also one of the most reliable players in the Chelsea team, as even if things are not going well for him on the ball, his incredible work rate still allows him to be an important asset for his team, constantly hassling the opposition and providing cover for Branislav Ivanovic when he's out of position. Eden Hazard plays on the left of the 3 attacking midfielders for Chelsea. The stand-up player in the Chelsea team, Hazard's low centre of gravity, acceleration and ball control make it almost impossible for the opposition to tackle him without drawing a foul. He also has 2 great feet which make it nearly impossible to know where Hazard is going to go and what he is going to do. Hazard also has an incredible understanding of the game, which allows him to play at a pace which not every player can live up to. He often displays great vision in games and can pick out a key pass to unlock defences. Mourinho gives him a free role on the left, allowing him to drift where he wants and pick up the ball in deep spaces if things are not working for him further forward. He often pops up on various places of the pitch. Diego Costa is the main striker who plays in front of the 3 attacking midfielders at Chelsea. Diego Costa is a very physical forward who seems perfectly moulded for the physicality of the Premier League. With great aggression and aerial ability, he is a constant hassle for the opposition centre-backs to deal with and often makes his presence known. He has very good hold-up play and has an animal instinct in the final third, making him lethal in the box. He is a very reliable finisher and often scores important goals for Chelsea. An obvious thing to point out in the Chelsea midfield is the variation between the 3 attacking midfielders. They all have an understanding of each other and of the 3 positions and are able to rotate at will to keep the opposition on their toes. This makes it much harder to pin them down but requires a high level of understanding to make the tactic effective. Another point about the Chelsea midfield is the incredible work rate that the midfield have. Chelsea are a great example of a team that defends from the front out and everyone in the Chelsea midfield are prepared to work hard and get the ball back for one another. One important reason that Chelsea is so solid defensively is the midfield are prepared to do their terms in tracking back opposition runners and applying pressure. Oscar has a really key role in this and he does what I describe as a filler role. Because Chelsea has so much variation and interchange in midfield, Oscar will often cover positions where the ball is lost in the midfield to stop it from being exposed. This requires a high level of fitness. It is clear to see that Chelsea have a well-balanced midfield. Mourinho has obviously looked at what kind of players he needs in his midfield to be effective in the Premier League and has set them up accordingly. This will be explained further in the conclusion episode. So it's time to answer the question of the week. Who is the better attacking midfielder out of Liverpool's Coutinho and Chelsea's Oscar? Now, the first thing I'd like to say about this is that they are both very similar players in the way that they play. They both like to pick the ball up in the pockets and make things happen. They both are very accomplished dribblers of the ball and have high work rates. They are both also very young, with Oscar being 23 years of age and Coutinho being 22 years of age. What I believe Coutinho has over Oscar is a rapid change of pace that he possesses. He is easily able to burst away from defenders with a change of pace easier than Oscar. Coutinho also possesses a very low centre of gravity, which allows him to change direction with speed. This combined with his vision and awareness makes him a lethal opponent for the opposition defenders. He is also having an incredible season at the moment for a rejuvenated Liverpool side. What I believe Oscar has over Coutinho is a high level of composure on the ball, and he very often chooses the right option in pressurised situations. He is more adept at handling different situations during the game as well. For example, being able to play in a different position, or being able to do more of a defensive job when needed for the team. As I said before, Coutinho is having an outstanding season for Liverpool, but I do believe Oscar is the better attacking midfielder. I believe it is close, but I do believe Oscar is more adept at handling different situations, which is vital for the modern attacking midfielder. I also believe that Coutinho stands out because he's given almost a completely free role by Brendan Rodgers, which gives him the right environment to express himself. Oscar is given much more of a strict role defensively and must put more of a defensive shift in for his team, which does slightly limit the amount that he can stand out. I believe Oscar, given the exact same role as Coutinho is given at Liverpool, would stand out just as much. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope you found it interesting and enjoyable. If you did, please leave a like, rate and subscribe, and share your opinion on the video in the comments. I'll be happy to hear. This has been Kelvin from Quabbin FC, and I'll see you guys next time. Look out for the conclusion episode where I'll be concluding everything together, so stay tuned for that. Thank you.